In the heart of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, there was a small public library tucked between two brick buildings. Most people passed it without a second thought, but inside, it was a sanctuary of stories, silence, and soft whispers. Among the quiet shelves of books, there was an elderly woman named Evelyn Carter. Evelyn was 84 years old. She had curly silver hair, a pair of reading glasses that always slid down her nose, and a warm smile that made everyone feel instantly comfortable. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Evelyn arrived at the library at exactly 9 a.m. She wasn't there to read. She wasn't there to borrow books. Evelyn volunteered. Her role was simple: help children and adults find books, organize shelves, and occasionally read stories aloud during special events. But there was something extraordinary about the way she did it. She remembered every regular visitor's name, favorite genres, and even which books they had borrowed years ago. One cold winter morning, a young boy named Jamie wandered into the library. He was shy and quiet, holding a folded piece of paper in his hand. He looked lost and nervous. Evelyn noticed him immediately. "Hello there, young man," she said softly. "Can I help you find something?" Jamie nodded silently and handed her the paper. Evelyn unfolded it carefully. It was a drawing of a dragon, colored with crayons. There were words scribbled along the bottom. "I want to be a writer, but no one believes me." Evelyn knelt down to Jamie's level. "You know," she said gently, "every great writer starts with someone believing in their story. And I believe in yours." Evelyn knelt down to Jamie's level. "You know," she said gently, "every great writer starts with someone believing in their story. And I believe in yours." Jamie's eyes widened. You really do?" "Absolutely," Evelyn replied with a kind smile. "Now, let's find a book that will help you create even more amazing stories." Over the next few months, Evelyn worked with Jamie every day he visited the library. She showed him books on drawing, creative writing, and storytelling. She encouraged him to write his own stories, fold them neatly, and even read them aloud during library events. Word of Evelyn's dedication spread. Soon, more children came to the library, not just to read books, but to learn from the quiet, wise woman who always had time for them. But Evelyn's story was even more remarkable. When she was younger, Evelyn had dreamed of being a librarian in a big city, surrounded by thousands of books. But life had other plans. She married young, raised 3 children, and worked a series of odd jobs to support her family. Yet, she never gave up her love for books. When her children grew up, she finally returned to her dream, volunteering at the small neighborhood library. And in doing so, she found a way to touch countless lives. One afternoon, a young woman approached her. She looked familiar. "Evelyn," the woman asked. "I'm Sophie. You helped me when I was a kid." Evelyn smiled warmly. "Sophie. It's been years." Sophie handed her a small envelope. Inside was a short story she had written, dedicated to Evelyn. "You inspired me to become a writer," Sophie said softly. "I never forgot you." Evelyn's eyes welled with tears. She had spent decades quietly helping children, never expecting recognition. Yet here was proof that her guidance had mattered. From that day on, the library became even more alive. Children, teenagers, and even adults came not just for books, but for Evelyn's gentle wisdom. She taught them more than reading and writing. She taught them kindness, patience, and the power of believing in someone when no one else does. And every evening, when the library doors closed and the last visitors had gone home, Evelyn would sit quietly in her favorite chair, surrounded by the scent of old pages. She wasn't just a volunteer. She was a guardian of stories, a mentor of dreams, and a living reminder that one person, no matter their age, could make a world of difference. Some people wait for recognition, others for fame. Evelyn waited for nothing. She gave quietly, loved deeply, and touched lives in ways that would echo for generations. The library was more than books. It was her heart, her legacy, and a place where hope grew, one story at a time.